Good the people, how's it going, man? Hope everyone's well. Been having some questions about adultery. People saying do a talk on it for the youth, teach them not to do it. I've been putting it off. I've covered the topic simply quite a bit, I know. But then this week I've had 3 conversations with 3 different people. Not good conversations. It's crazy that how much of it's happening, and it doesn't really need to happen. And today the sign was I saw this jacket that someone gave me as a gift. Brand new, is all about Las Vegas and stuff like that. So I thought that's a sign I've got to do it now. So adultery. So it used to happen in our parents' generation because they were forced to marry in it. They couldn't say no. They didn't have the balls to say no to the parents. They just married who they wanted, even if they didn't like them. Or some of them, the first time they saw their wife was on the day of the wedding. And even if it was like a shocker like that, they couldn't really say no. And then the deep end. So then they used to live their fantasies out here and just cheat on the side with other women. And long as the main woman was like the mother of the kids, the family, the household woman, but all the sexual fantasies, they used to live outside. But these days we have the choice. We have the choice to marry. You can say no now. So if you're not attracted to a person, say no. Do you know what I mean? Have the balls to say no. Or fight for whoever you're in love with, innit? Yeah, because if you're in love with someone and you marry somebody else, but your heart's with somebody else, it's not going to end well. You're destroying lives. And sometimes in a marriage, if things go pear-shaped, you outgrow each other, the honeymoon period's over, and the love just not there. There's no spark there. You know what I mean? You only know someone till you live with them, and then you realize this ain't the one for me. It ain't gonna work out. It's a mistake. Before cheating or anything like that, just go your separate ways. Take some balls, yeah, but it's better than betrayal and deception. Some people even practice polygamy where they have 2, 3 girlfriends or whatever they do. I've seen it in our culture as well. They have 2 wives. I've seen that quite a bit. Most times it's because someone can't have a kid or something. But yeah, but it's out in the open. It's been discussed. It's not betrayal. It's not deception. That's when the violence can come in. So why does the violence come in? Is the main reason what people don't really have thought about this properly is if your spouse is sleeping unprotected with somebody else and then they're coming sleeping with you unprotected, they could spread disease and it's contamination. Like if I was married and I had a woman and she's sleeping unprotected with next man and coming sleeping unprotected with me, that's like you're mixing man's DNAs and this and that, all that. I'll take that as a big betrayal, and I'd get violent, 100%. You know what I mean? Right or wrong, it doesn't matter. Sometimes you can't control emotions. That it's the emotional betrayal and that dirty cross contamination. That's why it can get violent. And sometimes it's the other way around. Women can get violent if they've been cheated on, and rightly so. Do you know what I mean? I mean, whether it's wrong or right and good or bad, I don't know. But when I say rightly so, as in, what do you expect when you're cross contaminating and stuff like that, and you're betraying, you're lying, you're deceiving? It's like a big backstab. Do you know what I mean? So before you even get to them territories, it takes a snaky person to do all this stuff. Before you even get there, just call it a day. So how was adultery punished back in the day? By the things, the person committing the adultery, the cheating, having the affair. I think even both sides, just say a man was cheating with another woman and she knew about the marriage and this and that, the black in their face is donkey ride. Do you know what I mean? And the marriage is never the same in it after affair or cheating because the trust is gone. How do you trust? It's a big betrayal, you know? So the things were black in the face, take them around the pen. If it wasn't the things, it would be the sarpanch. There was a sarpanch system. So the things would have probably presumably dealt with the Amritaris. Normal Punjabis would have been the sarpanch. We don't have the sarpanch system and stuff now, innit? We live in random communities. So I don't. If you find out someone's having an affair and you want to walk away, just walk away, divorce, whatever you want to do, innit? People say there's no divorce in Sikhi, but it's common sense, yeah. The lama done, but if the marriage is dangerous or it's full of, disloyalty and germs and cheating and snaky behavior, then there's no marriage in it. And if it gets too violent, there's no marriage as well. So you can walk away, man. Don't believe in the mumbo and jumbo. There's no divorce in Sikhi or whatever. It's a lot. Sikhi doesn't cover loads of things, man. It doesn't cover, birth control. It doesn't cover just an example giving you, doesn't cover health in air fryers. It doesn't cover how to wash the clothes in the washing machine. It's a lot of the stuff you have to use your logic and brain in it. So some people, women, and that get trapped. Oh, there's no divorce in Sikhi Benji. You can't divorce. There's no divorce in Sikhi. You be the Benji and you get slapped up every day, or you get cheated on every day, or the jar's not hot and the jar cup gets thrown at you. You know what I mean? So it's easy to give out advice unless you're in that situation, innit? It's not easy dealing with affairs. There's the women that are cheating as well. You know, I've a lot of cases of women cheating. The first time I saw my mate break down, and he's a hard guy, was when his wife cheated with his best mate. It's crazy, man. He went off the rails for a long time. And that's the first time. Obviously, I've seen cheating and people cheating in school, and that it's not that serious. But that was like a proper marriage up and Dasika, and she cheated. You know, when I want to joke about these gym things, people going to the gym and doing, instead of exercise, doing exercise in the car park, it's true as well. And the women are doing that, up and are doing that. So they've got a geeky guy at home who they're married for security reasons, financial security reasons, like a geeky thing, and then they're riding next Scala in the gym. That happens quite a bit. I've come across that case quite a bit. I've heard about it a lot. So as a deterrent, you know, we don't have a sort of bunch system, but obviously Amritadis, they get told off by the bunch bihari, but it's behind closed doors. So a bunch bihari in the UK could, you know, as a deterrent or as a proper punishment, and if the person wants to take Amrit again, say, look, you know, we're gonna have to blacken your face and put you on the internet. You know what I mean? That's one way of a punishment, because behind closed doors, they're just gonna keep doing it again. You know what I mean? There's no reason to cheat. You do not need to cheat this day and age. You just leave. You just have an honest conversation. It's not working. Later, I'm gone. Before I see someone else or have an emotional affair with anyone else or start talking to anyone else, I'm gone. Loads of people are staying around because they're stuck in financial circumstances or this and that. It's no excuse. No excuse. Because if you deceive your husband, you have or wife, and you have an affair behind their back, you're living a lie. You're not going to really have any true moments. Even if you're making love with your spouse, it's not going to be true love. It's just going to be, I don't know how people can do it. I ain't that sly. I can't do stuff like that. It takes a certain category of people to do stuff like this. So come clean and go your separate ways. Or if you can amend it after an affair, then fair play. I definitely couldn't. It's something that I'd find it hard to trust. Once the trust is gone in it, and the marriage is gone in it. Take care, people. Look after yourself.